Okay. All right. I think we're back up. All right. So from the top, I am Moses. I'm here with George from Paperhands Vs Holders. Nothing we're talking about here today is financial advice. Just kind of getting some information on a cool new project. So George, if you'll take it away, give us an overview of the project. We'll start there.
Well, thank you for having me. That's the first thing I want to say. Well, the first thing I want to address is that we have had so many videos right now that they have give us reviews and everything, but something that we are not comfortable with is when someone calls us a play to earn, because we're basically not a game. And that's something that I want to state right here so that it's clear for everyone. For us, a game is, I don't know, where you go and buy weapons and then build defenses, and then you have to go against another team and stuff like that, and then you gain tokens. You know what I mean? So this is not a game. This is actually an investment project. What it makes it look like a game? Maybe that we use the cartoon uh, characters. Why we do that? Well, I believe that when you tell a story to people, we've heard legends and stuff like that, like making people understand a concept is easier by telling them a story. You know what I mean? So that's why we have like the cartoons and the paper versus holders idea. It's not because we're a game, because here you're basically not playing anything. You're just uh, minting your NFTs, staking them, and claiming rewards. So that's the first thing that I want to address, so that people don't get the wrong idea. We're an R2E project. Where the R2E came from, and this is just my idea, and I've told this many of times. I think that the R2E tag came from someone just wanted to make a project, and then they make this story, and then it looks kind of a game. So like police and thieves and the wolf game and etc. So they say, what can we call this? Because we're not like the usual node project, but we're not a play to earn. So something that looks cool. So play to earn is P2E. Oh, there you go. Let's call it R2E. And that's how I think they came out with the risk to earn idea. But basically, for me, risk to earns are node projects that have a kind of a different mechanism, but they're NFTs node projects for me, and that's what we are. And what is our main difference? And with that, I will finish the introduction. Well, basically, we have a max supply. We're not giving rewards eternally to anyone because that's impossible. I mean, even if you're giving 1% or 0.1% or 10% daily, it doesn't matter how much percent you're giving. If you're giving that eternally, that's not gonna work. I live in a South American country. Inflation is, I mean, it's everywhere. But I mean, look at Venezuela. There you have it. Infinite rewards, and
Yeah.
that's what. Yeah. So we're not that. That's what make us very, very, very different from any other project. And the other thing, just for finishing my introduction, is that for you to have profit in a node project, there is in the most of them, there is only one way on how you can get profit, and that is selling their tokens. Because otherwise, how are you going to get your money out? There is no other way. So actually, what the model that we create is a model where we are inviting people to support our project, not to sell, and by doing that, they can get passive rewards in USDCE and in AVAX. So that makes us very different and more sustainable, I believe, than other projects. So that's it. That's my introduction. I know that you guys have read the white paper. You guys have watched the videos. So shoot me your questions.
Okay, so I mean, now I'm gonna assume that not everybody has read everything, but so what is the mechanism? How do I get USDC and AVAX by staking my NFT, right?
Okay, you don't get USDC and AVAX by staking your NFT. You stake your NFT and then you get HODL, which is our token's name. Once you get
Mm-hmm.
HODL, you claim that HODL, and then you have two choices. You dump it in the market like a classic paper hand, and then you get it
Mm-hmm.
rocked out by dumping our token in the market. Then you get a tax, and that tax will refill our staking vaults. So
I
the,
see. Okay.
there is the other way. You claim your HODL, then you're a smart guy, you want to support the project, you go and stake your HODL in the vaults, and then you claim USDC and AVAX.
Okay. What kind of APR do you expect to have in the vaults?
Okay, what we're doing to get the selling pressure slow that a lot. What we're doing, the first day of every vault, it's gonna give 10% of whatever it have at the moment. So let's say that the vault have $100,000, right? It will give you $10,000 that day. So how much are you gonna get? It will depend on what percentage of the whole HODL tokens that are staking you possess. So let's say you have 50% of that, then you're gonna get $5,000 that day out of the USDC vault. The second day, the second day we're giving 5%. The third day we're giving 2%, and then the fourth day we're giving 1%, and that's gonna keep going on until the balls are out of liquidity. But I think that's gonna be a very very long process for that to happen. Actually, since we made this new mechanism of wealth tax, well, it's not in the white paper yet because it is still an ongoing poll on it. So basically, with that happening, we're getting even more taxes from wealth. So there may be a possibility that that percentage that is given daily may be changed in the future to make it higher if we consider that is sustainable. Does that make sense? So I cannot tell you an API will depend on how much is the vault giving daily, which will be no less than 1% of whatever it has a day. It could become more, but no less than that. And also it will depend on how much HODL you have staking in that vault.
Hey guys, Crypto Sensei here. If you like what you're watching on this video, think about signing up for Cryptonairz. We've built out a 37-person team to work on Cryptonairz that provides every kind of info that you want to know. We have a great community of over 2,300 people that also help providing information. If you don't have 12 hours a day to commit to crypto research and knowledge, let us do most of the work for you. That's why we're here. We're one of the very few communities that have a full service security team. Every new project that wants to come work with us to do an AMA, we put them through a very strict process, and you can learn more about that in our community. We have people that understand smart contracts, that can find malicious code or errors, and so often we're helping these teams kind of fix their projects before they launch, and so that really gives us the power to know which new projects are going to be solid and which ones might not be. And so we provide all of this information and all of this content to our community. We have some of the most amazing members, and we have a really solid team. So if you're interested in maybe joining, come over to cryptonairz.com, sign up today. Look forward to seeing you out there in the Discord and chatting with you and growing with you, and look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Great. Okay, no, that makes sense. And then you guys have a cap on how much each NFT can produce, right?
Yep, they can only produce 22K.
22,000 HODL. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And so then once an NFT is has made all of its, I guess, generated all of its tokens, then do you guys have a plan for um, how that NFT will be valuable in the future?
Yeah, only holders. You know,
Okay.
we have two kinds of NFTs. 95% are, I mean, when you mine Gen Zero, you have a 95% chances of getting a paper hand, and you have 5% chances of getting holders. So only holders will have a future uses. Why that? Because every single NFT within our ecosystem can be upgraded to become a holder. So everyone should have that chance. It just depends on how, how are you really ready to support the project? So
Okay.
if you're really ready for that, then you just upgrade your NFT. Why? Because it will actually give you the 200 hodl more. Only that. Why? Because if you if you have a holder from the beginning, yeah, you can claim the 22,000 tokens without any tax. But if you have a paper hand and let's say you wait until you are level 6, you're claiming with a 10% tax of claiming. So that will give you 19,800 hodl that you will be able to claim in your life. So upgrading costs you 2,000 hodl. So that means that you're gonna be claiming 22,000 hodl minus the 2,000 that you use it for to turn your NFT into a holder. You know what I mean? So actually, you're gonna be receiving kind of the same, but you're showing your support, and you're actually going to receive it faster because holders claim more tokens than paper hands per day.
I got it. Yeah. And so, and you can turn a paper hand into a holder after staking for 120 hours without claiming and spending 2,000 HODL.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And I guess it'll take, I guess it'll take 10 days. So it'll take roughly 50 days to generate that much HODL.
Yeah, I mean, for you to get 2,000 hodl, it will take you 20 days.
20 days. Okay.
Yeah, that will take you 20 days. But also, I mean, you can just on stake on day 6, which you will have 600 hodl minus 10%, so 540 hodl, and then you just buy the extra and then upgrade it right away.
You can buy the extra. Yeah, you can always buy to upgrade. Okay, great. Let's look and see. Does anybody have? Yeah, we have a question. Bring you up. Omar, go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
You got an echo on you. You might have to speak up.
All right, agents. Just real quick, I'm not familiar with this project. I just saw the pop-up for Cryptonairz here, and I joined in. So I'm not too familiar with this project. I'm going to take a look at it here. But you did say something about a whitelist for us folks who were, quote, early. What did I need to do for that? You said take a screenshot, but I'm not sure a screenshot of what. And then where do I send that screenshot?
All right, so you go into our server, and then there is this. There is a whitelist ticket proof channel. Then you create a ticket, and then you send the screenshot, and you say that you were here. Actually, I took the screenshot as well, so it will be easy to find it out.
Awesome. And then what was the website? The official website? Because again, I'm not even in your guys' Discord at all.
I lost what you said.
He was
What was
asking
website?
the official website. What's the URL?
Okay, Paperhands versus Holders.com. 'Cause
There you go.
Or you can go
Yeah.
to our Twitter account, which is holders R2E, so the same as my ID here.
Holders R2E. Okay, that's probably a better way to do it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
easy.
All right.
Result.
So
There should also-
I'm just trying to think about what you're saying. I'm trying to flesh my brain around it, right? So basically, you buy the NFT for whatever price, you hang on to it, you get paid in stable coins, what it sounds like, and then you get paid out to a maximum of a certain amount, right? And once you hit that threshold, it seems like 95% of that NFT gets burned, if you will, and 5% gets to continue to make money.
Uh, sorry for that. So what we're gonna do with the holders NFTs, which are gonna be more than 5%, right? Because remember that also, well, I mean, you're gonna read the white paper and then you're gonna know more. So we have 10,000 NFTs that are gonna be sold in Generation Zero, but then we have another 10,000 NFTs that are gonna be sold in Generation 1 to 5. So and again, every single NFT can become a holder. So there is that, and it's not that you're gonna keep on getting money out of those NFTs. What we're gonna do and what we're aiming here is to become a real community that knows how to hold and how to support a project. So obviously, that people that have holders NFTs are that kind of people. So while becoming this kind of community, I'm sure that we're gonna get a lot of attention from new projects, upcoming projects, or ongoing projects, and they're gonna want to have AMAs with us and have our community to jump into their projects and stuff like that. The only things that we're gonna ask on exchange for that are whitelist spots and airdrops from their project for those people that are in the NFT. So there will be kind of raffles and stuff like that.
Okay, so I get that part, but I haven't heard anything about how you guys will be making more money with the quote Treasury or any plans like maybe creating a money market protocol or something along those lines. It's the same thing I've seen with most node projects, if you will, if you want to call this that. But there's some gimmick to it, and I'm not using that word derogatory here. But I still don't see the sustainability unless you guys bring, after the phase one or whatever you want, it goes through and all these nodes are kind of bought up and used up here. You have to get more people to come in to replenish that, and that cycle has to continue. Versus I'm not hearing what you guys are going to do other than, rely on other nodes to kind of invite you guys in for whitelist and try to profit off that. So I'm not sure, are you guys doing a DeFi strategy? Are you invested in real estate? I mean, what are you guys doing to generate additional sources of income for this project?
So we have this ongoing poll, as I said before, and with this poll we're getting a wealth tax, right? And what we're gonna do with that wealth tax, 35% of that wealth tax is gonna go to a treasury, where we're gonna invest in other projects, and the earnings that we get from those projects are coming back to. We're gonna have a buyback contract. The only thing that contract can do is buyback, and what it does, it divides into the HODL token and the locked treasury. So your token is still going to keep growing in price. Does that make sense?
I hear what you're saying, but I just don't see that generating.
Yeah, I
Enough.
know, I know completely. I mean, but it's just a cycle, because every time Paperhands sell, then they get taxed. Then that refills our vaults. So let's say there is a huge pump, like we were, I don't know, 30x, and let's say it was a huge, like a huge dump, and we get where we started. What will happen at that point is that the vaults will be huge, like with huge amount of money in them, and what will have that people attracted to buy the token so they can get those AVAX and USDC out of those vaults. So it's a cycle that keeps going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so again, I see what you're saying. So it's a catch-22, right? So you start off and you expect a lot of paper hands initially. So the folks who hang on, there's a good chance they'll get their ROI back and possibly make some money. Then the next phase come on, people see that, hey, I probably should just hang on to this. Now you have more people hanging on to it, then the ROI is going to be less because no one's selling to,
Exactly.
refund the treasury. And then eventually that cycle of new people coming in and old in is going to continually diminish. And basically there are going to be people left holding the bag here. Unless the treasury can do something additional with the money to generate more money to give up. Again, you gave that example about Venezuela, but I see eventually the same pattern playing out here.
Yes, and I, of course, I mean, looking at the treasury, I know that people is gonna end up selling some HODL to get profit out. I mean that's normal. The bad thing is when you do it to dump the project, because let's say, if you're a whale and you just slowly sell, without creating a huge red candle, you're not damaging the ecosystem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm tracking. So I'll definitely go ahead and take a look at your guys' white paper here. Hopefully that's completed and see exactly your guys' process here and potential for longevity, because that's the key to any of these projects. Payouts are high, payouts are low. It doesn't really matter. Just like you said, eventually it will die because of inflation. So that you gotta have something to combat inflation and not depend on the Ponzi-nomics, if you will, of any of these projects. So I'll definitely check out your white paper and see exactly if I can get more information. So
Yeah.
again, thank you all that come on and speak.
I will recommend you. There is a video of this YouTuber. Let me get his what's his name? Let me get it very fast. It is Solemn Crypto.
Solin, SOLIN.
SOLEM. Then space crypto. Or actually, if you go to our server and then you go to the white paper channel, we put that video on there, and we recommend the new people to go and check that video. And after they check that video, read the white paper, because that guy just covers so quick. So fast.
Makes more sense. Yep, I like that. That's a good strategy. All right, we'll do, and I'll get off the mic here and let someone else chime on. Thanks for filling my questions, and you have a good day.
Great, thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Carrie, you're up.
What's up, folks? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. This is the first time I'm hearing in details on the project. Can you walk me through projects do you intend on investing in the project?
I heard. Can you walk me through the project and what else?
No. So what I wanted to know was, can you let me know which projects are you investing in to sustain your own project?
Oh well, what are we going to invest in? We're gonna make we're gonna try and go and check which projects are good. Like for example, within our team are 2 members of this community, not team members, but subscribers that are very good at tokenomics. So there are other members as well, but there are 2 members that they're very good at tokenomics. I've mentioned them many times. There is Jive, which I know that a lot of you know in the. I know I saw Jive. I think Robert is in the call, but what we want to do is try to look for the best projects within there are, and then we can make like polls like the one we have already, and then as a community, which let's say from these 3 projects we have $40,000 to invest. Where do you want us to go? And once we get there, and if we get earnings from that, then we're gonna put that into the buyback wallet.
So can you walk me through what's going to happen if, let's say, the projects that your community chooses, what if those projects do not work out? How are you going to be able to buy back those tokens?
I mean, still, when you invest in a project and it doesn't go the way you want, you usually lost, I don't know, 50%. You know what I mean? So you just get out of the project, but we still have the treasury, because what the treasury feeds off is from wealth tax. So we're still gonna have people that it's gonna be, because they know that they're getting good profit, even if they're getting a 50% tax. So the treasury will keep refilling. We're gonna keep having other opportunities to invest in other projects. So it's like everyone else here, you know. What do you do? If you lost in one project, you go to the next one. So what you try to do is that your average of decisions have the right outcome. You know what I mean?
So the funds is going to come taxing sellers. That's the works.
I'm sorry. I have a hard time understanding.
You cut out a bit. Yeah.
So what I was trying to say is the majority of the funds for the project comes from the taxation of the investors, basically.
Yeah, the majority of the funds afterwards comes from the taxation from sell transactions.
Is there anything else that's going to besides the persons who are already in the project? Besides the two things that you just mentioned, taxing sellers and investing in crypto projects.
Sorry, Most. Do you get that one? Can you repeat that to me, Most?
Yeah. So he was asking, is there going to be any source of income for the project other than taxing sellers for selling their HODL? Basically, they're wanting to know, are there going to be other ways that the project is going to bring money in other than its investors?
Yeah, that is actually what we said. With the earnings that we get from the investment that we make from the treasury, that's how we're bringing money back in, you know?
Okay. Basically like DeFi
Right.
as a service, yeah.
Gotcha. All right, thanks, man.
All right, you're very welcome. I hope you can check the white paper. It will make a lot of more sense when you check the white paper.
Got it.
Okay.
All right. Do we have any other questions right now? There we go. Got a couple. Twix, you're up.
Hey, how you guys doing? Can everybody hear me?
You can.
All right. I just got a quick question because I know when I come into all these projects, risk to earn, play to earn, it's really important that Gen Zero sell out. Do you have a plan if they don't?
Yes, of course. Actually, within the white paper, we explain that what we're gonna do is, let's say that we sell only half of it. Well, what we're gonna do is, instead of having an initial supply of 2,800,000, of 2,800,000 tokens, we're gonna have half of that, and we're gonna pair it with half of it. I mean, with the same 20%, but it will be less. So what happens with that? It makes exactly the same project, just in a smaller proportion, but it gives the exact same opportunity for initial investors. So, like for other projects, what they have done is they start selling the project. I mean, they kept on selling Generation Zero, so they kept
Yeah.
on getting funds and funds and funds, and still they launch the project and they launch the staking on the NFTs, and that's wrong.
Okay, so in your mind, they just did it too early.
Yeah, I mean, if you're early, it's fair for you that the project when it launches the token and the staking, you get what you were there for. That's what I mean. So let's say in that we didn't really acquire a good generation zero launch, which I believe we're gonna do. And what will happen basically, the people that are going to lose are the people behind the project, because like for example me, I'm like 70K down on this project for investment for like the marketing and all like development and everything. So
Wow.
but for the projects, I mean for the people that invested in the project, I mean they have to have what they came from, what they came for. It will maybe be a smaller project at the beginning, but with the same opportunities to grow.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. And okay, I see here there's gonna be NFTs. Are those gonna be tradable?
In the white paper, yes, but again, we have the ongoing poll that we have in our server. You need to go and check that poll, because if that polls, if people vote yes for that, they won't be tradable. And right now the poll is 114 against 9 the last time I look at it. So basically, most people want the wealth tax to go, and with that wealth tax, the NFTs won't be tradable. They will only be tradable once every single NFT have claimed their 22K HODL. So when no one else can claim tokens.
Mhm.
Okay. And I see here you have a liquidity lock for 20 years. Is there somewhere we could verify that? Is there a contract address?
Well, actually, since we have the multi-sig and we have XC and JR5 to do this, when I first came to them, because I mean I've never do local liquidity before. I explained a lot of times that this is my first project, and because people always come and ask, so how many projects have you done before? Which I really believe that's a wrong approach, because you don't want to be with a person that this is their 50 projects, because that means that all of the last one were failure. So you want to be with a person that if he can tell you of another project that project is going awesome, and then he's launching another project just because he doesn't have anything else to do in the other one, because the other one is sustaining itself. That's where I'm going with this. I got a little.
Okay. Okay. Actually, I like that. I like that. Honestly, and I'm looking forward to this project. It looks great. I looked over the white paper, and honestly, I think it will sustain for the long term. I'm definitely gonna be in this one, and that's all I have today. Thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Yeah, in the white paper, one of the things that I kind of liked is that you guys are not going to be revealing the NFTs until Generation Zero sells out, right? So that kind of prevents people from dumping their NFTs on the market to try to get the better NFT, right? The holder, which usually happens, right?
Yeah,
People
basically,
usually drive
we did
the
that.
price down, trying to get the more rare NFT.
Yeah, we did that because of that situation. But again, if the poll is vote yes, then that doesn't. I mean, it won't make a lot of sense, because you cannot sell your NFT.
Yeah.
The other question, you
Yeah.
cannot sell your NFTs, because that's the only way the wealth tax can work. Because it will work if you have an NFT. Why? Because we still want day traders to be trading HODL, because while do they swing trading, we keep refilling our balls.
Yeah.
So we don't want day traders to have a 50% tax, because that will take them away. Also, we hope to be an exchange at some point Gate.io, MXC, KuCoin, and why not Binance at some point. So I mean, we aim high, and if we keep that 50% tax for everyone, no exchange is gonna want us.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna be able to do that.
Yep.
All right. Does anybody have a
There is.
Does anybody have a question?
If while someone raised their hands, someone asked this, like, this is my third AMA today. That's maybe why I hear a little tired, but in one of the AMAs they mentioned this. There may be a chance if this goes on, the poll, that you can sell your NFTs only within the time period between after we sold out Generation Zero and we launched the token. So, but still the NFTs won't be revealed. So let's say if you want to get out of the project, it's your time. Then you can quick profit, and maybe you can be taken by someone that saw the potential of the project, and they can get in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then once we launch a HODL and the staking of the NFTs, and we reveal the NFTs, then it won't be able to sell the NFTs anymore. But at that point, if we get a very high price on HODL, the NFTs will be very expensive. So it's like giving, if we do that, it's with the intention of doing two things: getting real white papers out of the project, like, okay, get out and get your profit, and getting real people that got interested in us to be able to get in before HODL goes very high, and it will be very, like, for example, if HODL do a 10x, then the first generation will be around $1,500 for minding one. So it's that for 24 hours or so.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure how what that would do. You know, like I don't know that I would personally buy an NFT that I couldn't sell, unless it was, like I said, for a very specific reason. So I think it'll be interesting to see if that ends up going through, how that'll affect the project. Just because, I mean, I think a lot of people would be very hesitant to mint if they knew that they weren't going to be able to sell. Because part of the attraction of buying these NFTs is that if the project is successful and the token is successful, you get that increase in value in the NFT and you can make some money on it.
Yep. I know. But then it is what was going to be in the white paper. I mean, what you're saying, it is just like that. But with the new wealth tax, the only way it could work was linking that tax to the people having those NFTs in their wallets. So if we didn't do that, let's say I'm a whale, right? And I have 100 NFTs. What I could do is I just send one NFT to each wallet, because how our tax work, and that it will make it clear. So you can sell one time every 24 hours for 10% tax on 100 HODL transaction. If you do another amount other than 100, you'll be paying 50% tax. But if you do a second transaction of 100 HODL, then you will pay 20% tax. If you do a third transaction, 40% tax, 30% tax. And then if you do a fourth one, 40% tax. And then whatever amount you do on top of that within that 24 hours epoch, you will get taxed 50%. So for that to work, you need to link the NFTs to the wallet, and they need to stay there, because otherwise whales just will split their NFTs everywhere, and they will be selling every day, and they will mess with that with that wealth tax. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's. I see what you're trying to do. It's definitely hard in these R2E games to keep the token afloat. You know, every single one of them, you see the token price crash. So
Yep.
yeah, it's definitely a novel approach.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Does anybody else have a question? Anyone in the audience?
Okay. Well, no one has mentioned it, so I'm gonna go on and mention it. I don't know if you guys have
Yeah.
read about the Locket Treasury. That's like a huge deal for us. Basically, what the Locket Treasury does, it instead other R2E projects, what they do when they sell generation one or when they make an array or whatever, they burn those tokens. We don't burn tokens. What we do is we create a locked treasury that it's gonna be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. What that creates is a holding well that really believe in the project and that won't ever sell. That locked treasury will be renounced right away. So sale by sale, that well is gonna get bigger, and the token stability will be better. Why? Because let's say if we have 1 million tokens, right, and then we decide to burn half of that supply, so we're gonna burn 500,000 tokens. What will happen with the price right away? The price will double up. So you just gave a reason for everyone holding that token to sell. Instead of that, we are creating more stability for the token in the market, making it harder for people to dump on the token.
Okay. So you said, I'm trying to understand what you said. So you said that when people are using their HODL, you're not burning it?
Yeah, when they use it for sending to a locked treasury.
Okay. So if it's so isn't that really just the same as burning it if it's being taken out of circulation?
Yeah, it's the same thing. They're being taken out of for circulation,
Yeah. Okay.
which creates more stability.
Wait. Yeah, indeed. Okay, Twix, you're up.
It is very important that if you take something out of circulation, it cannot be accessed anymore. Because
Right,
otherwise, what you are giving is the power for that people that have that supposedly tokens out of circulation to dump on everyone in the project at any moment.
Yeah.
So that's very important.
All right. Thank you guys for having me again. I just want to know, how'd you come up with that idea for the locked treasury?
At first we were doing the same. I mean, my first idea was to burn. I'm sad that Robert isn't here in the audience. When I was talking with him, there was this point when I told him, you know what? I believe that HODL can go like I mean, huge, like really huge. Like I told him, I mean, we have a lot more than those tokens, like Quack or I don't know, all those meme tokens that have a huge market cap. I know that we can do a lot better because we actually have something going on here. And what he told me was, well, look, those tokens had done so well because the majority of those tokens are in a treasury of the company that creates them. And that's when I came with to the idea, okay, what if we don't burn those tokens, but instead of that, we
Yeah.
create a locked treasury.
Okay. Okay. And I see here you have some staking vaults, USDC, AVAX, and another HODL vault. What made you come up with the timing of when the vaults are going to be out? I see the USDC has 119 hours. Can you elaborate on that?
Okay, again, since the wealth tax wasn't planned at the moment, what we were looking for was slowing selling pressure at the moments where it was higher. So the day 6, most paperhands that were staked the first day and that didn't claim, they will be level 6, right? And that they will be able to a very, very, very high selling pressure. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna open the first vault like 30 minutes before any paper hand can become a paper hand level 6 with a 10% that is gonna be giving out of whatever is holding. So as I explained it before, if it's holding $100,000, it will be giving out $10,000. So that will reduce selling pressure at that point, which if I really tell you with this tax measure, I believe that that day we're going to, I mean, we hardly gonna have anyone selling that day because now we have two good things to reduce selling pressure on those specific days. So and then the other one is meant to open the day when that vault, the first vault, start giving only 2%. So the next vault, which is the AVAX vault, will open and give 10% of whatever is holding on that specific day. So again, maybe it was not gonna be very interesting for people to wait for that vault to give 2%. Oh, there you go. Here is another vault with another 10% for today. So that is what we were looking for. Hello?
Did that answer your question?
Yes, it did. I have another one actually. So is the staking vault going to be open in cycles, or is it going to be open throughout the whole project?
No. The staking vaults are gonna be up the whole project. The only thing is when are they going to open? But other than that, they will be up all the time. I mean, everyone will be able to stake their tokens all the time.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. Anyone else?
All right. Okay. Well, if nobody else has a question, is there anything you would like to share before we wrap things up?
Well, as I have said in every other AMA or video that we have had, I will only ask you guys to invest if you really go and do your own research. Other than that, please don't. Why? Because we're actually looking to create this community, really close community of smart investors. And that's our goal. So if you just invest without knowing what you're getting in, the higher chances that you're gonna sell as soon as you see profit. So please read, understand what we're doing, check our AMAs, check the white paper channel, check that video that I said first. I mean, if you go to the white paper channel in our server, it says, we recommend you to watch this video, and then after this video, read the white paper. And once you understand the concept, if then you want to invest in us, then do it. Do a smart investment if you're going to invest in us.
Yeah, I mean that's good advice. I mean, obviously everyone should definitely do their own research. Don't just ape in,
Yeah.
ape in because you heard us talking about it.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Yeah, well, hey, thank you very much for coming. I hope everybody got some good information out of this. And then for those of you that didn't get a whitelist spot yet, there was a form, a Google form in the announcements channel to fill out. And we'll be picking, I believe, 100 whitelist spots from there, 100 whitelist winners from that form. So be sure you have it filled out. If you haven't already, I'll probably say like midnight tonight. We'll probably close it out, something like that.
Okay, most about that one, there is a very important thing, not just for those 100, but for the ones that were here at first. We're not looking for gold members, all right? We're looking for active members. So yes, you guys are getting the whitelist, but then the only thing that you're gonna need to get the next role, which is WL approved, so that you can give us your wallet and then you can mine on a special price. You're gonna have to get level 6 in the server, which is like 350 messages, something like that, which I don't know, that may be like 1 hour of or 3 hours of talkings from here up to April 3rd. So it's not that hard, but we don't want people just to get the whitelist and forget about the project. We really, 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 what we're looking here is to create a great community. That's what we're looking here. Did that make sense?
Got it. Yeah. So you will have to get level 6 in the Discord on top of, having won the
Yeah,
whitelist, either from being here early or from getting chosen from the list.
Yeah, you won't need to invite anyone, nothing. But you need to be active.
Just participate.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. All right. Well, hey, thank you very much. I really appreciate it, George.
You're very welcome, and thank you for having me. I was really looking forward for this AMA. It was a very long amount of time. I mean, we're almost about to launch. I would love to have this AMA before, but I know that you guys, your process is awesome. Just a quick note for everyone here in Cryptonairz. I want to let everyone know that for projects to come here and have AMAs, which is awesome because in other places you will get maybe a fee. But what they do, they audit your project like very tough. Very, very tough. They interview you, they go through the whole thing, and then you get your AMA. Like we went through a 1 month process to get this. So I appreciate the work you do, guys. If you're in this community, I mean, you're making an smart decision. That was my.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we appreciate it, man. It is. We do a lot of work, like I spend a lot of time interviewing projects before beforehand, and then we have a security team and an audit team that's going through the code and doing, like dark web searches and stuff like that to check out and see if there's any, malicious affiliation with anybody who's associated with the project. So yeah, definitely do a lot of work on that the members don't necessarily see on the back end. But
I needed
yeah.
to mention that because I haven't get that from any other AMA or anything. I mean that's just amazing. I need to bring that up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're very protective of our members' funds, like we want everyone to make money here. We're not here to shill pump and dumps and, try to get people rugged, right?
Yeah.
we want our members to make money. So yeah, okay, guys. Well, hey, I think I don't have any more AMAs personally for the rest of the week, but looking at the event calendar, it looks like we got a Sensei Chat on Friday. There's a Nodex AMA on Friday that is going to be held by Scott, and then a new member orientation on Friday as well. And then next week, we will have some more NFT AMAs coming in. I'm not exactly sure which projects they are yet, but we will have some scheduled. So just keep an eye out. All right. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. George, thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day too. And good luck on the mint. I'm sure we'll see you there.
Yeah, and I'm sorry everyone if I if you hear my voice tired or anything. I've just been exhausted for the last 2 days, but I really
Yeah, you've been talking.
to be here.
Great, man. I appreciate you, George. We're happy to have you.
Okay, well, thank you for having me. Have a good one.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.